Welcome everyone to FTL, a game made in 2012 by Subset Games. It is FTL stands for Faster Than Light. This game I have just started playing today, and I love it, I have to say. I think this is an absolutely wonderful game. We're gonna go ahead and do a new game. Now, I have been playing it a bit. As you can see, I have one of the achievements here, given it was unlocked on easy. Actually, a few of my achievements that I have were unlocked on easy. This was unlocked on normal. These were unlocked on normal. And then I got this on I got this ship on easy, so but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with the Kestrel for the first playthrough. I actually think I'm gonna end up liking this ship a lot more because I love cloaking devices. But we're gonna go with the Kestrel first. And we're gonna play on normal. Every time I record the game, I'm gonna be playing on normal. Anytime I play on easy so that I can actually get somewhere in the game, I'm not gonna record it. Just FYI. So every time you see me playing it, on normal. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And there's a tip about breaches. If there's a breach, then the room has no oxygen. You can try opening all the doors surrounding it to make it less hazardous. I actually didn't know that. That's a good tip. Anyways, here is our ship. I didn't name our people because I like having random name people. We have Lana. I like that name anyways. Lana, you will be our shield person. Garrick is going to fly the ship. And I'll set Emma over here on weapons. So, this game... this is pretty much the view we're going to see at all times. This game combines space exploration and combat and stuff like that, and all those good spacey stuff, with roguelike. And it is extremely difficult. We have our objective, which is to get all the way to the end, all the way to Federation space, basically, and warn them about this master weapon that we know about, that's on its way, so that they can be prepared to fight it. And we have to get there before the rebel fleet catches us. This is our map. We move along these sectors, trying to get to the exit. However, it is extremely important that we maximize and go to as many locations as we possibly can, so we can get as many supplies as we possibly can. And so let's, without further ado, allow us to go to this one here. We recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Pfft, slavers. Alright, combat. So, you can pause at any time in combat. Let's activate our weapons. We have an Artemis missile launcher, which is really, really good. And a burst laser Mark II, which is also actually really, really good. What we do is select a weapon, select what we want to target. When it comes down to this, I want to target the shields with that, and the missiles are going to go after the weapons. Missiles will penetrate shields, as it says, pierces all shields. Yeah. Missiles will pierce shields, which is ridiculous in my opinion, but hey, whatever. This is our hull meter. It has 30 points. If it goes down to 0, we die. This is our shields. Shields absorb 1 hit per point. You can upgrade them later, and you'll see that as I start moving along. So this is the combat. Right here, we have to wait for these to charge. Once they charge, they will fire. And he has a missile launcher as well. His is crappy. Mine is good. How dare you break my weapons? I will break yours with another missile. There we go. That's more damage than I wanted to take in the very beginning, but oh well. His weapons are offline. I'm gonna try to use as little missiles as possible because we don't have a lot. Because right here are 6 missiles. We had 8. We've used 2. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. Normally, I'd say surrender is not an option because you're a slaving scum and it really should just kill you. But I'm actually going to accept the offer because we get an extra crew member out of it, and normally it's a mantis, which I love mantises. It was a human. Crap. That's useless. Humans are crappy. Matter of fact, allow me to point out what it says about humans. Humans are common and uninteresting. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever made this game was all about the aliens, wasn't he? Oh well, more cannon fodder. Woo! Repair those doors. You repair those doors. Yeah, the system that got destroyed is our automatic door control system. With it, we can, as the captain, who is not on board the ship, I don't know, we're up top or something. We're in the cargo hold. We can remotely open doors. That was not a good door to open. That's the airlock. There are airlock doors there. There's 2 here and 2 there. You see this room has orange borders. That means that any fires will go out, and it also means there's no oxygen in the room. It's depressurized. But yeah, we can open the doors. We can close the doors. We can say open all doors, except for airlocks. So until we say that, at which time we kill our crew. If you push it twice, apparently it opens all doors. Didn't actually know that. That's cool. This is our sensor subsystem. This allows us to view all the rooms and info for enemy ships. That's basically what does this. This is our piloting subsystem. Right now, our piloting subsystem requires to be crewed, to be manned, so we can't do anything without it. Weapons is right here. Each weapon has a certain amount of energy they take, so if I was to deactivate the burst laser, it'd only take one energy instead of the 3. Medbay heals crew members who stand inside it. That's right there. I can also unpower it if I want. Put power back in the reserve. This is our oxygen supply. Kind of self-explanatory and important. That goes down. We all die of oxygen deprivation. Yeah, that'd be fun. This is the engines. This charges our faster than light drive and allows us to make jumps out of here. Without this, we can't go anywhere. Also, the higher it is, the more effective the engines. Gives us a higher evade percentage. We're actually going to unpower the medical bay until it's required, so that we can have more power to the engines. Gives us a higher evade, which is really nice. And then our shields, also relatively self-explanatory. The only thing about the shields that makes them different is that one blip of shield requires 2 blips of power every time. If I was to I can't even deactivate it 1 power at a time. I can only deactivate it 2 at a time. In the ship menu, we can upgrade everything using scrap. Scrap is also money, so you have to balance whether you want to upgrade or buy things. You saw the crew screen. We can look at our crew and what experience they have. They gain experience in their stats over there as they do the things that those are. So punching people if we get boarded or we board someone else, using weapons, manning the engine systems, repairing things, manning the shields, and flying the ship. Here's our equipment screen. It shows the weapons we have, the drones if we had any, the augmentations if we had any, and what we have extra. That's pretty much everything. Let's go to this distress call. I am a Federation starship, and as Trekkie as I am, I will answer all distress calls. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach it without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Destroy the defense system from a distance. You fire a few volleys from a distance, and it's clear the defense system is no match for your weapons. However, the station does not seem happy with your solution. You salvage what you can and jump before there is trouble. Oh. They didn't like it. They were like, you ass. This is our fuel. We require 1 per jump. Spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. To be honest, I'm demanding the surrender of their goods. They are rebel scum. I am securing their... They look like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. I'm sure they are. Target their engines with a missile. That's an attack drone. Actually, it's a beam drone at that, so I wouldn't worry about it. It can't penetrate my shields. I'm gonna try to disable their weapons here. Oh, great. If the pilot's down, we can't evade anything. We don't have an autopilot system, and even if we did, that would deactivate it, so... It's actually something you can really note yourself. If you're having trouble hitting them, take out their pilot or their engines. Either one should really, really help with that. If Find the cargo was military-grade drone schematics. You bring them aboard and install them to your ship. A system repair drone to sell. I'm not a big drone fan unless the ship is made to use drones. This one is not. Even if I got a drone system installed, I'd only have 2 slots. It's just not... It's not that helpful. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free, unharmed. We're not drawing straws. We'll never surrender one of our crew to slavers. We will destroy your ship. Apparently. Because we can't board it, which makes me sad. I would like another weapon that isn't a missile launcher. Oh, good. I think that caused a hull breach. That is just absolutely wonderful. I need you there. Yeah, that caused a hull breach, alright. Let's do that. That ought to help make it not as bad as it said before. And I'm going to target your engines. Turn on auto fire so that it just keeps firing. Auto fire makes it so that any target I give is a permanent target. I don't have to worry about telling it specifically what to do. The burst laser really is a really good weapon. One time that I almost beat the game, I was using the burst laser Mark II all the way to the end. They won't continue their evil trade. Many lives were probably lost on that ship. Yeah, probably. Had I been able to board the ship, I could have solved that problem. So you saw what happens when the sensors go down. We can't even see in our own ship. You know, they talk about it on Star Trek all the time. I don't know if anybody actually cares about that, but, you know, internal sensors. Well, with no sensors, we have no internal sensors, and we can't see what's going on if we're not in the room. So, let's go this way. Oh, come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirates. Stay out of this fight, and we'll make it worth your while. No. First off, that's crap. 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 7 scrap. No way. I can get more just for destroying you, and that won't be too hard. Although, new concept here. Remember how I said that the missiles breach through all shields, and how it actually says in the tooltip they breach all shields? Not those shields. That's like some kind of weird energy shield thing. I don't actually know, because I've never been in one of those ships. But it's some kind of weird energy shield thing that you actually have to take out like its hull. Then you can start going through their shields. Stops his pursuit and locks weapons on your ship. Oh boy. I am actually going to use missiles to try and breach through that shield, however. Because the missiles will do hull damage to that shield, so it'll do 2 damage. And I think that shield's going to have like 4 hit points. It had 5, excuse me. Ah. Automatic doors are offline. I am no longer capable of activating the doors on my own. So if there's a fire on board, there's not going to be much I can actually do about it, personally. Ooh, a more generous bribe. 5 fuel, 5 missiles, and 10 scrap. That's a really good bribe. Like, I want to take that. 5 missiles. Ah, reject it. We must save these people. We must be good. Nothing good ever comes of being good, but we must be. Jack has been hurt, so's Emma. I didn't even notice. Poor Jack and Emma. Just keep their weapons offline. There's really not a whole lot of reason to... Well, I could target that. Stop this annoying drone. The pirate explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. You go to examine the ship you just saved. I only got 13 scrap. Thank you for the aid. I'm an arms dealer. It usually only works with rebels, but I'm considering the circumstances. I'll make an exception. Oh, you're a shop. Great. Can I tell you how incredibly unhelpful you are? I do not need a system repair droid. Like, that's just not something I'm gonna need. I guess I will buy 4 hull points. I should have just fucking taken the bribe. I should have taken the bribe. That's what I should have done. See this? I don't know. I didn't mention this. I should have. This is where the rebel army will be next turn. This is where they are now. If that reaches me, it's not game over per se, but it's pretty damn hard to deal with. So, rather than going, well, no, if I go here, and then I go there, and there, and there, and then there, I should be fine. So that's what we're going to do. That's our course. I have plotted a course. Large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover some useful materials while waiting for the FTL to recharge. Now, every single time I have explored the asteroid field, I freaking explode. And no one has a good time, and it's terrible. So, I'm gonna do it. It actually gave me something. Wow. This has never happened to me before. A few mining drones were left behind that could be repurposed. Goody, I got a drone. Unfortunately, you can't sell these. And these are, if I had a drone system, there'd be drones here. And then if I activated one, it would take one of these. Whereas missiles take missiles, drones take drones. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. We should repair the door system. They can open the doors manually, because they are people. They are not God, like me. Okay, I don't know what I am. Like I said, I'm the captain sitting in the cargo hold. I have my own quarters down in the bowels of the ship. I just activate everything automatically. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way before I get screwed. You detect 2 ships, one chasing after the others. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Oh well. Power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. He's in a rebel fighter. Alright. I don't have a lot of missiles. I'd really rather not use them. He has a crappy missile launcher right there. Pretty sure it's what that is. Actually, if I pause, I think I can see what it is. No, I can't. Well, whatever it is, it's offline now. If I need the Artemis missile launcher, I'll have one. But right now, I'll have it available. But right now, I don't. I think the burst laser will be enough to handle him. This music sounds really loud to me, so I hope it's not drowning me out. It is really good themes, though, so at least you're getting to listen to some really good themes if it's drowning me out. They don't have an automatic door system, I just noticed. They also don't have a sensor system. And now they're scrap. I got a missile for that. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright and I'd like to help you like you helped me. Captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship. He gives me 7 scrap and a heavy laser Mark 1. Woo! Awesome! That is worth upgrading the weapon systems and giving myself a bit more 2 more power bars. So upgrading the power so that I can activate a heavy laser, which I'm going to move to the front of the ship. Yeah, each shot causes 2 damage with low chance of fire and breaching. So the way that this works, if they hit my weapon systems, it'll deactivate weapons this way. So basically, the Artemis missile launcher will go down first, which is fine, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of missiles anyways. After that, the burst laser would go down, then the heavy laser. Which is actually a bad idea. It should be that way. That way, the heavy laser will go down before the burst laser. Heavy lasers are really good. They have a pretty small charge time, too. I like the heavy lasers. I think they're much better than their name gives them credit for. Yeah, they only fire 1 shot, but they can also deal fire and cause breaches and stuff, and that's really good. Go that way, then that way, then that way, then to the exit. That's what we're gonna do, I think. I'll analyze it. No one hails my ship. Okay. Did I see there was... I should have looked at what was down there. I think there was just a shop, so... Don't need shops, not with 33 scrap. For until of your quest, we're here to offer our valuable services. Now, I could do this stuff. I could take them out for scrap. Or I could say I don't have a need of the services. As terrible as this is, and as not good person as this is, I'm gonna take them out. Exactly, they're worse than rebels. The only honorable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Now this doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see this as the only honorable course, but apparently it's the only honorable course, so it's what we're gonna do. Is he getting better at firing at or she? Hey, she's getting decent at the weapons. Haha. Hit the shields. Ah, I missed with the heavy laser. That would be why most people probably say the heavy lasers are not too super great. Because if they miss, that's all she wrote. I like having auto fire on at all times, you may have noticed too. Oh, are you? Didn't work. Bye. All I really need now is another missile launcher, and I'm pretty decked out. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Oh yeah? Detecting a higher threat. Or the higher threat. The automated ship moves in to engage your ship. Oh, it doesn't even have shields. Wow. Okay. Well. Actually, the burst laser, I'm gonna put on that. Ah! Ah! No! Oh, it has an EMP cannon. Whew. We're gonna need that fixed. I got a missile, a drone part, and a scrap. Outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 15 scrap. I thought you were a fueling outpost. Where's the fuel? I don't like this. I have more missiles than fuel. That is not helpful. Put out the fire! Stop burning in it! Okay, so everybody's gonna go and heal up a little bit here. As I remember, you were the flight. You were our gunner. You need to heal. You are our engine man. You're a chief engineer. You're our weapons officer. You're basically damage control / shields. I don't know why shields is its own room, but hey, whatever. It works for me. I'll take it. I can go here before we exit. Yes, I know this is still the first sector, but like I said, especially the first sector, you really want to maximize it. Soon after rising into the system, you are hailed by a small cruiser. What good fortune that we happened to run into each other. Nothing personal, but you have some information we need. Do I? Do I really? Heavy laser has a high miss chance, I've noticed. I don't remember it missing that much, but maybe it's just because my weapons officer is bad. / my luck is bad. Ow! Stop it! Oh my god. Enough. Oh no, he's dying. No. I didn't realize he was that close to dead. Oh, yeah? You want to give me a missile and some drone parts? I will not accept any surrender from your crappy, crabby face. You killed one of my men. This is not okay, alright? Burst laser. Fire. Done. Fix the O2. Alright, I got more. Oh god, you're gonna die. Okay, that was really bad. Whew. Well. I just lost 2 members of my crew. As you can imagine, if your whole crew dies, ship kind of doesn't work anymore and we all die. We need crew members. We need a lot of crew members now. We're gonna have to save our scrap to get some crew members, hopefully. Yes, I can. I will do that, because that's actually a decent deal, and it gets me 1 fuel, which isn't bad. And I do need to exit. Alright, civilian. This is the chart. This is our last stand. This is where we're trying to get to. This is actually a very nice chart. There's a very nice green path. Civilian sectors are very nice sectors. They're not evil. You don't die a lot. Nebulas are nebulas. Your sensors don't work, and they're kind of annoying. But basically, civilian sectors are less reward, but easier paths. I'm going to go to a civilian sector. First off, it's not a terrible amount of reward. You still, for the most part, get stuff. And considering the fact that we only have 2 crew members now, I really need to. He does not have... well, darn it. He has a cloaking device. That would be nice. But I cannot afford this cloaking device. Small bomb. These take a missile to use. They're pretty good. They transport a bomb onto the enemy vessel, and it just blows up. It doesn't deal hull damage, but it damages the system and anybody in the room. So if you have good enough sensors that you can see who's in the room, you can do some pretty nasty damage with these things. Ion weapons disable things without dealing damage, as it says there. Oh god, I'm going to fix up the hull a little bit. I'll spend 10 or 12 on it. And then I need some fuel. And that's it. Oh, there's another store. Come on, have people here. Have people to hire. You don't. You have drones and systems. Well, crap. Let's go looking for crew. Your jump leads you to nothing but empty space. This jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. Well, that's kind of weird. Let's go here now. Oh, good, an asteroid field. Pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. Asteroid fields are an interesting place to fight in. Asteroids will come at each ship. Now, if they don't hit my shields, I should be fine. Normally, I would say my major target is to take out their weapon systems. In this regard, my major target really is to make sure I take out their shields as quickly as possible. Oh boy. They have people to send at me. That is bad, because I don't have anybody to fight that. Ooh, they're trying to escape. That just saved me right there. I don't have control over the doors. I need control over the doors. You need to help him before he dies. Oh god, shields are down and we're in a freaking asteroid field. Get those doors online. Oh, that's not helpful at all. Get that drive online. Oh good, the O2 is freaking offline too. Okay, we know there's fire there. No, you didn't finish repairing. This might be the end of our ship. And of our crew. Oh god, I can't get him to the medical bay because there's no oxygen in the medical bay. At least the shields are online. The ship isn't gonna take any more damage. It's just gonna take the damage it already has. It does not medical him fast enough. However, it seems to be keeping him stable, which is good enough for me. If I can get the O2 systems back online. Yes, I know that the oxygen is low. Get the engines online. We need to get out of this asteroid field. Whew! That was close. We took a lot of hull damage there because of the stupid asteroid field. Repair the engines. Repair the engines. Okay, we can leave. We have 2 crew members. This is so bad. Do you sell people? No. Sell drones again. Why do you not sell people? I hate you. There's a distress call over there. A rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. Well, I will engage, because I am that kind of person. There's no oxygen in the ship, so they better not open any holes in my ship anymore, because we've only got 75% of our standard oxygen. Our med bay's offline, you asswipes. Hey now! Stop dodging my missiles. You just... Why are my missiles not online? Oh, goody. No! Oh, good. I just don't have enough crew members for this kind of a... Shields are offline! Alright, well, that took that down. Oh, great. It keeps using its EMP on my frickin'... That's what's going on there. There's a fire in the O2 room. The shields are offline and there's a giant fire there. I don't have door control again. Ship's on fire, basically. We're holding on by the skin of our teeth. He's dying. Hopefully he can put out that fire. Oh, he did. There's no oxygen in that room. Great. You know what you need to go do? You need to go get the oxygen back online before you die. Well, that's it. I hope you'll join me next time when I hopefully do better than that. That was pretty piss poor. So, I guess that was a decent introduction to this game and how it can be generally unfair. I expected to do a little better than that and have a little bit more go on than just people die of oxygen deprivation in my ship. But anyways, well, when it happens, and I will see you all next time.